Okay, so what's up everyone? So in today's video we'll talk about city plots, how to buy them, how much do you need, and other things like that. How much can you earn money, what's the best free percentage, as well as other things, where to buy them, and is it profitable to in general make money. So right now we are in Carlian, right now you can see that. So basically whenever there is a plot up for sale, you can see like how much it costs. So basically in general the idea is that every 3 or 4 weeks every plot goes up to sale and you can buy that. So basically you need to outbid it. So basically you have the thing. So right now when you click it, you can see it's right now not for sale, but the next auction house start will be at 18 days. So after 18 days you'll be able to bid this on the plot, and if you are the highest bidder then you can just own for yourself. The first tip and trick that you need to know is that you only buy the plot. The owner, 1 hour before he loses his ownership or whatever, if he sees that he cannot outbid anymore and place bigger bid, he knows that he will lose the plot, he can just deconstruct that. So what he does is he deconstructs and he gets almost basically he gets 90% back. So whenever you deconstruct a building you get 90% back. So you can do that because mainly you only buy the plot, you don't buy the building or whatever. Yes, sometimes guys, you for example want to bid on the tier 8 buildings and stuff, you see, oh, I will get free tier 8 building and it will be really good and stuff and other things like that. But the owner has, of course, if you talk with the owner and stuff, maybe the thing is that also you can talk with owners and stuff and give personal permissions to you to use them and stuff, not for other people, but mainly people put them for public so everyone can use, and put low fee so everyone it's profitable to use, and a lot of people use that so he gets more and more and more money. But basically, yeah, like you see, when you ever click this, you can see auction house will start in 18 days and then you need to outbid it. And the first tip is that, like I said, the building can be deconstructed. So whenever you buy the building, you also need to understand that there's a possibility that that building can be deconstructed. Sometimes owners are don't care or whatever, or they didn't see the time, or they were out for a week and someone outbid them and whatever. Sometimes, yeah, you can get the building, but a lot of times people will just deconstruct that. So basically, usually it's all the same timer, so you can say days and 2 hours. Usually it starts and then people bid on it, and other people can, the owner also can outbid, and then we go from there. Right now, you can see, for example, this is up for sale for 89 million. This is up for sale for 100 million. This is up for sale for 92 million. So basically, you can see that the normal price of tier 7, tier 8 building, it's kinda a lot. You need at least 100 million to buy a plot and stuff. The question is, how much do you make money? Right now you can see, for example, whenever you go on someone and click it, you can see available. So for example, let's go on one of the buildings. I think when I checked, there was one building who didn't for example, this one, you can see available 300,000. That means that owner made, for example, if usually owner checks his building every 24 hours, gives them food and takes the money that he got. So basically for now you can see here is available 300,000. So maybe he made 300,000 in a day. So then you can calculate that in 24 hours. In my opinion, it's not anymore worth to buy them. Maybe if you can get really cheap price. Also, the big thing about the plots is that the closer is to the circle thing, so all this who are in the first district will always sell for more, and then who are in outer district will sell for a bit cheaper. So for example, this one is selling for 100 million and this one is selling for 92 million. So it's a big difference where it's the closest, or the farthest in all the corners and stuff. So in east, in south, west and north, they'll always sell for the cheapest. So maybe if you can buy them, you buy them. Mainly 20-30% usually guilds own the plots, and then other 70% just people who want to sell them. Right now, if you want to be if you want to compete with other people, because mainly almost there's every 5 or 10 buildings, it's almost the same thing. For example, here is only bar making, and this is just from one guy. I don't know why he made so many buildings, but basically, yeah, like you can just own like a territory or two and make so much their buildings and make a lot of money from that. Also, what people usually see, if, for example, if at the start, if I was the only pie maker, high tier level, tier 7, tier 8, I would put usage fee for 100 or 150%, because like people just don't have a choice. They either way need to like get the guild and get that, or they just need to go to you, so you can put big usage fee. For example, like other things like refining, so you can see this tier 7 refining is 4% usage fee. So the first thing whenever you want to refine something or whatever, like I said in the previous video about how to properly craft, you always check the lowest usage fee as well as the food. Thing is, as an owner, you need always to feed the building, as well as basically like, yeah, you can make money from just getting like the purchases and stuff, and using your own crafting station you can get the money, especially if you make yourself food. So if you grow carrots or you grow pies or you make them or whatever, you can feed the building. Every building of course has his profitable food that I would say as an owner you just like focus on one building. So for example, be a tool maker or be whatever. At the start you can also check what's the highest prices for example, in my opinion the tool makers are really big price, so 11% or 10%. Usually it's like everything is 4 and 5%, so that's really worth. Of course, the lower percentage will be like you always want to be 1% lower than people, but you don't want to go too lower. So like you want to make money and you want people to use only your building, so have the lowest percentage by 1%, but always feed the building, so keep it up to date, as well as be the closest to the circle thing, to the Bank of Caerleon or whatever. Of course, in Fort Sterling, in Limherd and Marlock and other places, they will be a lot cheaper, and that will be as high tier. But still, in my opinion, the most profitable place is Caerleon, and then I would say Fort Sterling. So if you can get cheap, you can of course like check for a month or so, then you can resell it to someone or whatever. But I would definitely say that if you haven't really invested in, and if you haven't, like for example Caerleon, if you don't have 100 million at least, you want to make maybe like double that or get like 10, 15, 20% out of it after a month, definitely don't go into this business, like, because it's really, it has really a lot silver. Like for example, horse making is really also ask a lot. Like for at the first start, to buy a horse and to make a tier 7 horse and stuff, you needed to pay $1 million, and at the start it was a huge money, like $1 million silver. So if you have huge amount of money, yeah, you can buy and check for yourself, but I would definitely say that it's not any more profit if you're tier 8 and like there's only 2 or 3 buildings like you in the Caerleon. But always keep it up to, so always feed the food, always check everyone else, so be the usage, like the lowest usage fee, so people more use you, as well as always be the tier 8. So they're like, if there's a tier 8 building and tier 7 building, but both of them are like tier 8 building is 2 times more usage fee or whatever, people will go to that tier 8 building because they cannot craft anywhere else tier 8 things. So that's really important. As well as, yeah, you need at least, like right now it costs 5 to 10 million to build from 0 to tier 8 building. So for example, if I would want to buy this one or up for sale, this is for 89 million, I would need to like have at least 100 million. So like invest money into the building to upgrade it and stuff, as well as buy a bunch of food or make myself and stuff. So like it's really good if you have a lot of profiles that you can make food and stuff. So basically this is in-depth guide or whatever for like making profit and stuff. I just like I touched on some few tips that you need to know about like deconstructing building, making second profiles to feed them, as well as find like whatever you make. So if you make pies and stuff, you get 2 times more nutrition. So you want to find the best building that there's only a few of them in the Caerleon or whatever city you're in. There are really few of them. It costs a lot less building blocks, as well as you can make that own food. For example, pies or salads or whatever, you can make that yourself, or they're really cheap to buy in auction house. So that basically was it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you have any more questions or anything like that, let me know. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch for daily live streams, whatever you like questions or whatever, you have any suggestions, you can DM me on Twitter or like private message me. If I'm not in game, I always can answer them. In game, sometimes I'm doing a lot of things, so I cannot answer right away, so that's the best place, as well as comment section down below. Click like if that was helpful, subscribe for more videos, and peace.